EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point on the field, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
2nd and 7. Tua's going to change things up. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And now they'll shift things around. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
To throw is Darnold.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Austin, the man in motion left.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Darnold.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now 2 are going to change the play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On third down, Henry. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now, 13-6. So a little 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A little juke. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here is 3rd and 5. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the Vikings are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Fairbairn going to the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Tua's going to change things up.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Second down, here's Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Here comes third down and 7. On the run, it's Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Barkley, inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here we go. This is 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends in the field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on the defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to run now. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here's Tua.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Tua.
A first down carry for Henry.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now Tua going to change the play.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Throwing Tua. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here now, 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. Now Tua.
On 3rd down, Henry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out-tracks the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 212 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now Tua. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From the gun, it's Tua. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Henry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.